Hello, welcome to the Frost Seymour experience. I'm Nik Frost.
And I'm Paul Seymour. How's things going, Nick?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How about yourself?
Good, yeah, not too bad, mate. Bit of a long day, but finally coming to a conclusion.
Indeed. So we had three games again today.
Yes, we did indeed. Yep. Sorry, just had a bit of interference come through. Yes, we had three big games today, except probably Ukraine, North Macedonia. But fairness, wasn't going to be much of a game anyway, was it really? But we'll start off with Group B. Obviously, the conclusion to Group B, second games in that. Obviously, Denmark 1, Belgium 2. Did you get to watch the game?
I did see the game, yes. Denmark played actually really well, as you might expect.
Yeah.
Doing it for Chris and all that.
Yeah. I thought it was a nice touch, obviously 10 minutes in for them all to stop playing, everyone to clap along. I thought that was a really good touch from both teams, really. So that was nice to see. But obviously Denmark did take the lead in that game. They looked strong going forward. Obviously Belgium were looking for answers. But then, obviously, it all turned around in the second half, didn't it?
It did indeed. A bit of magic from KDB, of course. I don't know if you saw the winning goal. It was an absolute beauty.
Yes. Yeah, fantastic, really. I mean, obviously, KDB obviously not been playing the last couple of games due to the fact, obviously, had that injury in the Champions League final. But yeah, I mean, what a play. Is someone you don't want to leave on the bench. I'd probably be starting the next game, truth be told.
Yeah, so. Of course he will. Well, maybe not. Of course, they've got the Group 1 now, haven't they, with 6 points? So they might just wrap them, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just take out a second team, see what's going on with that. But yeah, Belgium comfortably through. They're qualified now, aren't they? I don't think they can go out now. I think that's them through.
Yeah, so that's them top with 6 points. Yeah. Well, I suppose Russia and Finland both have 3 points. I suppose if they both won their games, obviously Belgium will playing. Oh no, the kind of Belgium playing Finland if Finland got 3 points, and then Russia beat Denmark. I suppose it could go to goal difference.
Could go to. I think out of the top 3, I think they'll even make it into that. Even if they did get, well, the second or third. I mean, it really doesn't matter, really. I suppose. I think they'll be through anyway. Regardless, let's just go with that.
Yeah, let's just go with they're through, basically.
So Group C, obviously, is Ukraine 2, North Macedonia 1. I did catch a little bit of this game. What did you think of it?
I thought this was the game of the day, actually. I hold my hands up. Yesterday, I said it was going to be a complete dud. By far the game of the day. It was end to end. 2 penalties missed, 1 from each team. Of course, one was smashed in on the rebound, but the other one was just sadly missed and flopped.
Yeah.
Seems like no one can score a penalty in this tournament. Well, it seemed like that at the time, but it was a good game. I thought Ukraine were the stronger team, so it was the right result. Although Pandev, we should give a shout out to James, who left a comment saying Pandev would prove us wrong. He scored an absolutely beautiful chip, who was just sadly ruled out for offside.
Yeah, it's a shame when stuff like that happens, isn't it? I mean, I always root for a small team. No disrespect to North Macedonia as obviously a nation, of course, but the team-wise and in terms of Euros, probably the outsiders of everybody. And I always root for them on the side, just so they could do something. But unfortunately, it's no dice for them. And, I think it's finished now anyway. I think Netherlands just won 2-0. That's official now. So that means North Macedonia are out.
They are sadly eliminated. Are they the first ones eliminated officially?
I believe so. I think Turkey still has an outsider's chance, but we'll see. They're they're -5 at the moment with no goals, no points. So, but they didn't officially say they were out, Turkey. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm a bit confused about how it's actually going to work, actually. But I know North Macedonia, that's practically them done. I think because the way the games are played, I don't think there's a chance. They've got to play Netherlands next, and even if they win, I don't think it matters. So, that's it.
KDB, the best number 10 in the world. Couldn't disagree with you. Absolutely pure class, magic on the ball.
Yeah,
reminds me of a younger Seymour, actually.
In my playing days, when I used to be pinging those balls in, blimey. But yeah, we'll move on obviously to the last game. Netherlands 2, Austria 0, just finished as we're on air. I thought Austria played okay, but they weren't. They lacking bite. I think they didn't have enough. I think Netherlands had this game under control. Obviously, the first goal was a penalty, and I agree with the decision as well.
Yeah, correct decision for the penalty. Actually, I was really disappointed with Austria. I was expecting an end-to-end game against two good teams, but I think Austria were a real letdown. And I think the manager's got to take a lot of the flak for that, because it just seemed like they were tactically completely inept. Dominated, because, player for player, there's not that much difference, I wouldn't have thought, between Netherlands and Austria. Austria got some bloody good players.
Oh, yeah.
Alaba plays for Bayern Munich. But, he, for instance, wasn't even in the game. He had one shot, narrowly wide, but apart from that, did nothing at all. Netherlands just bossed it from minute 1 to minute 90, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. I think the way Netherlands played, they played really well. I think Gini Wijnaldum, big shout out to him. Other than the other captain, of course, I think he put a heck of a shift in, as always, and he played very well. And I think second goal was far too easy for them to score. I'm missing obviously that. What was that player for Austria who basically been dismissed? Is it Advan Marco? So he'll be back next game. He's serving just a one-match ban, of course, so they'll probably need him to see what they can do against Ukraine, of course. I mean, whoever wins that one will be through a second, or maybe... I don't think they'll be first. I think Netherlands already got that capped. I'm not sure. Still confused.
Of course, he didn't even start, though. He was available in their first game and didn't start. He came on as a sub.
Yeah, I think he was angry because he was obviously he was a bit disgruntled about being on the bench in the first place. Obviously, then whatever happened on the pitch, which made it worse, of course. But, I mean, to be fair, it'd be on my starting 11 if I was Austria. But obviously, I'd have picked the team. So.
Yeah, I agree completely. The next game for them is going to be straight shootout. Ukraine versus Austria. Whoever wins goes through.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, they've got both have the same goal difference of 0.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's options there that that could have been sorted out. We've got a comment. I like the respect shown to action down the demo again. Yeah, very good. I thought that was very respectful. I think Belgium also felt affected by that day because they played the same day, didn't they? When that happened, so they did feel probably a bit of that as well.
Yeah, very nice. If anyone didn't see it, the ref stopped the game in the 10th minute, which is Eriksen's number, of course. Everyone in the stadium showing their respect. It's very nice.
It was. Just another comment real quick, come from James. Should more than one match ban? Yes, I agree, James, to be fair. From what was said, there was no need for that. Regardless of your personal feelings towards anybody, there's a time and a place. And if you want to sit at home and talk to yourself in front of a mirror, that's fine. But, don't bring it on a pitch.
Couldn't agree more. It should have been the maximum 10-match ban.
Yeah, 100%. Because how are you going to eradicate anything if you're gonna just have one-match bans? That's not right. So, completely agree. Right, so the fixtures for tomorrow. Obviously, we got the big one we're interested in.
Indeed.
Which Croatia, Switzerland, or whatever it is. Croatia, wherever. No, they're not playing Switzerland. They're not even the same group. One mind about. Carry on.
Croatia, Czech Republic.
That's the one.
The other game in Group D. So we've got 3 games tomorrow, of course. Again, we've got Group E, Sweden, Slovakia at 2:00.
Okay.
And then the big one for you, Croatia, Czech Republic at 5:00.
That's the one. Czech Republic, not Switzerland.
Indeed. And then we've got, the big UK battle. England versus Scotland, 8:00.
Yes.
How do you see that going, Paul?
I don't think Scotland will be as easy as England are probably making out they're going to be. I think England will probably end up winning. But I don't think Scotland will bow down. I think Scotland will get 1 goal at least. I think they'll have enough in them to do it. As long as they don't keep using... what's his name? Robertson all the time to do all their work. I think if they moved it around a bit, then they'd probably have a chance. But I could see an England win, but just probably a very cagey 2-1.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I think that was probably a big fault of theirs in their first game, as they were putting everything through Robertson. I mean, pretty much the definition of a one-man team there.
Yeah,
put it out to the right wing just on occasion, just to mix it up.
Yeah, obviously got McTominay in the middle. Had a great season with Man United. Why isn't he being used effectively? I spoke with a colleague today about that as well, so I completely agree. I think he should use him more. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow night, definitely.
Yeah. We've got a question here. Did I enjoy Pandev's cheeky chip, the disallowed goal? I did mention that earlier, James. Yes, they proved me wrong. They did.
No.
I did call that as a dull 0-0. It was a very entertaining game.
Yes, it was a... It was cheeky, wasn't it?
It was a very cheeky game. Lovely finish, actually.
Yeah.
How do you see the other 2 games going then? We've obviously touched on England, Scotland. So what about Sweden, Slovakia?
I I think Slovakia did well in the last game. I wasn't expecting them to do as well as they did. I think that Sweden also did well, very defensive. They're going to have to come out their own half if they're going to make anything of that. But I think that'll be a Slovakia win. I think they'll pick it up.
Okay.
What do you think of the? They did. I just think if they've got to come out their own half. They just kind of held back a little bit. I thought, but we'll see. We'll see if there's a different mentality when they play tomorrow.
We've got a couple of comments here. Turney is back for tomorrow's game on the right side of England.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, him and Robbo Robertson should be a good battle actually on that wing.
Yeah, completely agree with that. I think that'd be a big deal. And obviously, then we got Harry Maguire. He is back. Yes, he's back off injury. Whatever, he was injured, wasn't he? I think so. He's back tomorrow.
Slabhead.
Confirmation, yeah. Slabhead is back. SpongeBob Maguire pants. But yeah, he's back tomorrow. Another comment. Yes, they did. They did look at James. They look very good. Like I say, I thought they played really well against Czech Republic. Just couldn't finish it, unfortunately for them. But we'll see. Don't underestimate them, definitely.
I'm also going to go with the 2-1 to England score. How about viewers? What are your predictions for the England game?
Yeah, let us know, man. Let us know.
Ooh. What do you think the formation should be? We have a comment here: 4-5-1 or 3-5-2.
Well, knowing Southgate will probably go for the 4-5-1 out of the two options. Will Maguire handle it all right on his own at the back? We don't know. I mean, they've got enough. How many left backs did they take in the end? 4 or 5? God knows how many. I forgot. So they should be able to split up a little bit. But I think they'll go for the 4-5-1 myself.
Yeah, I think so. With the two front wingers pushing on to go from 4-5-1 to 4-3-3 at times.
Yeah. See if Kane will get back into that. Fleffinator's gone for a 2-0 England. A red hot tip from Fleffinator.com, not sponsored. So 2-0 England.
And then we should touch on the final game, which is Croatia, Czech Republic. A must win for Croatia after losing the first game, would you say?
I think so. I mean, they played really well against England, I thought, and they were stubborn, weren't they? But I thought Czech Republic showed up as well against Scotland. They took their chances when they did, which is, good. It'd be a good game. That I think that'll be probably the game of the day, truth be told.
Yeah, in terms of football quality, I agree.
Yeah,
that could be a score draw.
I think so, which will obviously benefit either Scotland or England, especially Scotland if they get anything out of this. So if Scotland win this tomorrow, that'd be massive. It'll be all open. So we'll see.
Yeah. So good luck.
There we go. Yes, it looks very good. So that's for tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow around about 10 to 10 or 10 o'clock, give or take. Probably about the 10 o'clock range. Me and Nick will discuss this, of course, due to the England game being on late. So we'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, by the way, for intervening. Say hello. So catch you later. See you in a bit.
Cheers, guys.
All right.